I'm quickly gonna go. Oh yeah, we kept him from Boom to the Moon because he's funny. Anyway, gonna quickly go over the armor mod and everything. Okay, the armor talks. So if you hear the armor talking, then it's because that's my fault. So.
Will you love me if I help you hide?
Anyway, we have the stealth mod Mark II
We're okay on Stimpaks.
armor. We have the Tommy gun.
Medic supplies adequate.
We have the Uzi. And we have shotguns. I forget the actual name of this one. Give me a second and I will tell you what type of shotguns these are. Okay, the name of this mod is called PP and WAP Riot Shotgun. Hi guy. You make funny comments, so I let you stay. Anyway, come fly with me. That's not it. The Race to the Bottom is the name of this quest mod. And how to start it is, if I quickly look at it, I need to go to Freeside Co-op, located right next to the King's headquarters.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers.
Where's the Freeside Co-op? It's next to the what? King's headquarters. It's the Freeside Co-op?
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
No. Where's the Freeside Co-op? What are you talking about?
Lasers,
Oh, have I done an idiot thing and not enabled it? Hold on. Except for me. Whoa!
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Neither. Why is it all bright? Hey, Roy.
Welcome to the hub of grub, the Freeside Co-op. Go inside and speak to Ella if you're looking for Vegas-made produce for a reasonable price.
You should have said that more.
Wow, I think I managed to say the catchphrase right this time. Gotta say that's a shock. Doesn't matter. I'm getting paid either way.
You just said
Anyway,
it like,
you're welcome to keep your weapons, but any sign of trouble and you'll be getting a bullet straight in your eyes.
you just said it like a salesman.
We've already had one robbery, so any funny business won't be tolerated.
You know, like, get your grub at the hub at a reasonable price. You mentioned there was a robbery?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Oh.
It was on break, and that's when they struck. I'd ask Ella. She might have a job to go catch the bastards.
That would be good. What can you tell me about this place?
I'm not paid to know the details. You should ask Ella about it. Something about food and farmers or something.
Ella this, Ella that. You like working here?
Do I like working here? What the fuck do you think? How would you like to stand your most of your day with sore feet dealing with the locals?
Wow.
Dumber than a bag of rocks, I swear. No matter how many times I say, talk to Ella. They come back and ask me anyway. Don't even get me started on those two fuckers across the road shouting the same tired slogan day in and day out until you have a migraine. So no, I fucking hate my job. Any more stupid questions?
I should get going.
Finally, I've been waiting for a smoke break all day.
He's talking about those two. Hey, Ella.
Welcome to the Freeside Co-op. Haven't seen your face around here before.
Thanks.
You a newcomer in town?
No, I've came around town quite often, actually. Anyway, no, I've been in Freeside a bunch of times.
You'll know this place better than me then. I moved here only a few weeks back and it's been hard to settle in. Doesn't help when you're colloquially known as the NCR bitch.
What?
Don't worry about that though. That's just dumb idiots being dumb idiots.
Sounds like a dumb idea problem.
They'll accept this place and time. Well, I'd like to think so anyway. Now, is there anything I can get you?
Anything? Sorry, had flashbacks. Let me see what's for sale.
An omelet you're wanting. It'll only be 5 minutes.
Alright, I get it. You make stuff here. Ramen steak? Crow omelet egg? What? Alright, let me get one of them. A lot of different stuff. That is one thing I've never seen before. I like pots. You know, I always get the pots. Don't ask why. There's a big reason that I don't want to explain. Anyway, work?
Sure do. Got plenty of problems around here that I can't take care of on account of having to work behind the counter. I'm needing someone who knows their way around a gun. I'd normally just use Roy, but I need him around to make sure I'm not held at gunpoint again. Can tell you more if you're interested. So, what do you say?
I'll say this. You shouldn't go around a gun, you should stay behind it. Going in front of it is pretty dangerous. You said you were held at gunpoint? Tell me more.
Yeah. A couple of days ago was business as usual when all of a sudden a gang comes in and kicks the front door in, nearly taking it off its hinges.
Oh.
They were screaming at the top of their lungs, demanding I give them all the caps in the register. It shook me up a little, as it would anyone, but my pa taught me how to use a shotgun back on the ranch, so I bided my time.
Good.
I hear the ringleader tell me to get out of town or I'd be leaving it in a body bag. My pa taught me not to let anyone threaten me that way.
Well,
So, on their way out, I took a shot at one of them. Didn't hit the bastard clean enough. They managed to get away.
I
thought maybe the Kings would have come running to help with the gunshots so close by, but maybe they just don't care.
No, they're high a lot.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Those thieves managed to get away with my entire day's profits. I can't do without that money, I'm afraid. The job is to track them down and get my money back. There's a good share of the profits in it for you. Now, do you have any questions?
Would you like them with their heads off or on? How did you survive a blast from a shotgun at such short range? How did he survive? I mean, you could shoot someone in the shoulder and I guess they'd be okay.
Guess he got lucky, or my aim is just shit.
Probably both.
Strange world we live in. I heard on the radio that some courier survived getting shot in the head in Good Springs.
That's me!
Maybe it's the same person.
It's me! It's not the same person. I didn't rob your store. How did the culprit get past Roy?
He was out to lunch down at the Wrangler at the time. He's sweet on one of the escorts down there.
Oh.
Poor guy. Hasn't got the courage to just go and ask her out.
Yeah, ask out an escort. Yeah, that's a good idea. What did you culprits look like?
There was a group of them. Ringleader seemed to be an older fella.
They look like
Others
rings?
seemed to look up to him. There were 2 women and 2 other guys with them.
Oh.
Seemed like a cobbled together bunch. Maybe they were all a gang.
Sounds like a family, not a gang. There wasn't people that just needed food. Well, no, they took your money, not your food. Have you thought about hiring more security? That sounds dangerous.
I don't have the spare caps, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Only got enough to hire an extra mercenary, and
Dumb
guess
question.
who that is.
Dumb
I
question.
guess I could go ask my pa for help, but I know what he's like. He worries too much. I can handle this myself.
You obviously
So,
can.
yeah.
What?
You'll have to deal with this little problem for me.
That's not handling it yourself. I'm out of questions. Where should I start?
I've got a decent idea of where you should start, but there's one more thing you should know first. You're not the first merc I've sent on this job.
Oh, God.
Hired another armed merc. Decent price, too. Went by the name of Frank Adams. Local around here.
Well, to be frank.
I never pegged him to be a tough guy, but I guess you've got to be to survive out there on a diet of radroach meat.
No.
Always seemed like a fairly quiet kid, but I guess people can surprise you. For example, who knew I'd be in business in my late 20s? When Frank heard about the robbery, he offered to investigate as long as I could pay him well. Naive young kid undercut himself, I think. Either way, I'm not one for complaining when I get a good deal.
Because you're 11, you're 20.
I'm starting to think it might have been him that robbed me, and he's came back for a double dip. Kid was always dirt poor. Either way, I think he's our best lead. You might want to start by talking to his drunken ass of a friend, Billy.
Billy.
He can be found at the Atomic Wrangler, most likely crawling on the floor drunk.
Nice.
Watch yourself there. I swear the car dealer's cheating that dump.
Got
Anyway,
really quiet.
you need anything else before you go?
Yeah. You like living in Freeside?
God, no.
Oh.
When I first thought about moving out to the frontier, I was expecting excitement, adventure.
Yeah, I don't live here.
Instead, it mostly just smells of piss and disappointment. Although that may just be the locals.
That too.
Got a word of advice for you, stranger. Watch your caps out there, especially near Mick and Ralph's.
Oh, the kid, yeah, I know.
Pickpockets everywhere. Nobody would stand for that back home in the Republic. NCR police would sort them out quick.
Yeah, but the kids.
I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror if that were me.
You lose like 5 caps. Yeah, it's definitely rough out there. Don't envy anyone living in Freeside. Nothing worse than a thief. Someone ought to clean up these streets. You know, bang bang. Don't worry, I can defend myself.
Yeah, you've got that wasteland hard-ass look about you.
Thank you.
If I didn't already have Roy out front, then there'd maybe be a job opening.
Oh!
People like me, you, and Roy are what people should be looking up to out there.
Yeah.
Too many people depended on those hippies over at the old fort.
I'm not too sure,
This
actually.
place could be a lot better if people were actually willing to put some effort in.
I got shot in the head, remember? But yeah, hard work pays off. Just not getting shot in the head. Hard work.
Finally, someone in this town who isn't afraid to work. Need more like you here in Freeside.
The whole point is that it's Freeside, though. Anyway. Oh yeah, you mentioned before that you were called the NCR bitch. Why?
Well, it's no secret I'm from the Republic.
Right.
My dad and I deal with a lot of local farmers, so the name Hawthorne is well known around these parts.
Hearthhard.
Doesn't help when the Kings are riling people up, blaming us NCR folk for Freeside's problems.
Oh. Never mind. I see why now. I have to go.
Come back soon now.
I'll come. Back soon.
What are you looking at?
I
Can a man get a drink in this town without
Bitch.
some clown trying to start some small talk? What is it you want?
I'm looking for a guy called Frank Adams. You heard of him?
Yeah, of course I know Frank. We go way back. I've been watching out for that kid for years.
Oh, tell me where he is.
Nowadays, he won't listen to a word I say. You know what it's like with the young.
No.
Think they know best.
Sure.
Well, I can tell you that he isn't here anymore. In Freeside, I mean.
Oh, cool. When did you last see him, if you don't mind me asking?
What kind of business is it of yours?
You could blow his head
I
off.
thought people knew to keep their nose out of other people's affairs here.
Hey, I like to keep my nose up people's
Keep that
asses.
up in Freeside, and you're more likely to get a knife in your belly than an answer.
Well, there's about to be a
Let's hope
knife in
the
Billy.
same hasn't happened to Frank. Not exactly built to live in this environment, and
What does that
I've
mean?
not seen him in days. Last I saw him wasn't here on Friday night. We like to toast to all the good times and the scrap we collected over the years. I really regret what I ended up saying, though. Let's just say we had a bit of an argument.
You gonna tell me what you argued about?
No need to be sorry.
It's
It's my mess to clean up. I should never have been so dismissive of the kid. We had our little celebration here in the Wrangler on Friday, and dear God, we got blasted. That's when the kid starts going on about how Freeside isn't for him anymore. We had a pretty sweet gig going. The amount of valuable stuff you can find in the garbage is insane. One man's forgotten waste is another's treasure, or whatever the saying is.
Right, yeah. I've found some useful items in the trash from time to time.
Well, it looks like you and I are cut from the same cloth.
Yes.
I wish you could have talked some sense into Frank.
Mine may be a little bit cleaner.
He said the real money was in mercenary work. He didn't take it too well when I said that kind of work is not for him. Most of those types go through some military training before they enter that line of work.
Yeah?
Frank could barely catch one of those rats on the street.
Oh.
He stormed out yelling about how he'll show me, and I haven't seen him again since.
Oh.
Honestly, wish I could take everything back.
I just say, your voice sounds like it's about to die. So I hope that's your normal talking voice, because if you talked like that in a certain way, that must hurt your throat, man. Oh man, you're talking like this all the time. Feels like I'm gonna strip throat myself permanently. Sorry, where he went?
Oh, sorry. Just before he... Wait a minute. How do I know this ain't some sort of trick? Maybe Frank did become a merc after all. I know how cutthroat that business is. As far as I know, you could be wanting to kill him.
No.
What makes you think I'll tell you?
Frank, might still be alive. If you tell me now, I may be able to find him and get him back here. I was gonna just try to see if he'd join me on the same quest that we're in, so.
There is always a chance the kid was right all along and it was just me trying to bring him down. Maybe signing up to become a mercenary was the right call after all. Or maybe he's face down in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah.
Either way, I need to make things right with that kid. If he's gotten himself into trouble, I'd never forgive myself for not trying to help.
Okay.
Can I trust you, though?
I'm about to put a knife in Billy if you don't.
Oh, what the hell? He might be dead already.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with me telling you, there's a chance you can save him.
Say it slower.
Before he left, Frank said every mercenary needs a secret hideout to stash their gear.
Yeah?
I was skeptical about what he was saying.
What?
No idea where the kid learns these things. Either way, he said the El Rey Motel was a good place for that kind of thing.
Common sense?
I hope he's alright. One more thing. If you find him, tell him I'm sorry.
I have to go.
Yeah. I don't really care anyway.
I gotta get back to gambling anyway. Has been using Alredme as a base of operations to search for areas for clues. Oh. Then I'm gonna wait until daytime because I can't see shit at night.
If I were you, I'd watch myself around these parts.
I can't.
I'm the king around here.
I don't have a mirror.
Is that clear?
But I can't watch myself. Yeah, I heard you might know something about what happened to a merc called Frank Adams.
Someone doesn't know when to keep their mouth shut, it seems. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Problem is, I don't see what that has to do with you.
Oh, I was one off of energy. The guard on the right still has her safety on. How about you tell me what I want to know?
Okay. We don't need any conflict here, do we? Just don't tell anyone about this.
That
Breaking
scared you?
deals is bad for business.
That really scared you? Get to the point.
Glad we could reach an arrangement. The gang seemed to come across from the bridge. Sounds crazy as that's fiend territory.
Yeah.
I trust my guard, though. She knows
Really?
what she saw. One thing I could tell you is that they weren't fiends. When I looked through the binoculars to see them coming this way, they seemed to know the perfect route past all the fiend patrols. They eventually get here, and their leader offers me a substantial amount of caps for access to the room your guy is staying in. Now, I'm a pretty loyal businessman. Each of my customers is like family, you see. I offer them a service no one else can
Get
provide.
to the butt.
As such, I would never sell out a paying customer. But I'm also clever enough to know that a shootout is bad for business.
There's the butt.
I tell my bodyguards to only shoot when it's needed.
That's all you had to tell me? Really? Okay. What else can you tell me?
Well, after the gang leave, I talk to Conroy down there. You know, the old junkie by the car. Can you give him a little discount if you know what I'm saying? Scratch my back and I'll scratch his. Have him tail the gang and watch where they're going. Seem to go back across the bridge. They managed to leave just at the right time. The NCR guard was just changing shifts, so Conroy follows him. Says they were hiding out in some steel mill next to the old rock crushing plant.
Oh.
Now, knowing Conroy, he'd say anything for a fix. So you do what you think is best with that info. I say let sleeping dogs lie, but it's your life. Now, with that out of the way, can I go for a smoke already?
You know, surprisingly, a lot amount of cigarettes did not die when the world ended.
Watch yourself on the way down.
Oh, don't worry. I'll watch myself on the way down. Just make sure I don't put you 6 feet down. Get Jerry! Out.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I'm fighting now. Oh, it's kind of dark. Jerry, stop being inside things. Sounded a lot more awkward than I wanted it to, but yes. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I'll listen to the tape.
Another day, another raid. It's getting tougher to stay under the radar. What with the NCR relying more on bounty hunters to see them through. It's only going to get more difficult with the fiends taking hits. They're scum, but undoubtedly a good distraction. The people of Vegas are strong, regardless of what House and the Republic think. I have faith the vultures will hold no matter what comes our way.
Okay.
We actually caught a merc tailing us the other day.
Oh,
Was snooping
no.
around just outside the mill, thinking we didn't catch wind of him. We ambushed him when he went back to his room at the El Rey.
Frank.
We lost Tracy. Poor girl. Gonna have to tell her parents. That's never an easy job. Thankfully, we still managed to incapacitate him. Kid thinks we're gonna throw him into the
Ow.
furnace.
If you want to be sneaky,
Might
turn
do
off your
if he
Pip-Boy
insists on
light.
following us. We're lucky the boy was still green. All things considered, that could have gone far worse. Still, Tracy. Boy says that the Hawthorne girl hired him to track us down, just like those bastards to go for cheap labor. Girl's tougher than she looks. Thought she would have skipped town after the robbery. Some things have got to be done the hard way, it seems. I offered the young kid, Frank's his name, a choice. He's a Vegas kid through and through, but you never know. Let's hope he makes the right decision.
Let's hope.
We've got an intruder here. You there. Don't you move a muscle unless you want us to turn you into Swiss cheese.
Oh.
This is our turf. What the hell are you doing here? Better be a good fucking reason.
Oh, well, I know they'll probably never update this mod since it's a little bit older, but I kind of wish there was a Wild Wasteland trait that says, I love cheese, and then it says attack. What is this place here, you guys?
I think you're misunderstanding the situation that you're in here. Last I checked, I'm the one asking questions here. Now, will you answer the fucking question?
Let me explain.
Come on already. Tell me why the hell you're here.
Ah, fuck this. I should have probably just killed you.
Looks like we've got an intruder and a bad liar.
Ah, shut up.
Everyone, let's kill this moron.
I'm not a moron. I'm your
This will
dad.
stop the pain.
Did it just automatically give me medics?
This one looks pretty tough.
This is hopeless!
Uh-huh. You had a doctor's bag? You're just a gang member. I heard that.
That's all.
Did you kill him or something? What was that? Hup. Oh, my game. Oh! Oh! Why is it bright? Oh, my eyes! What the hell?
Good boys and girls take their medics.
Stop taking my medics! Hey,
Welcome back to the hub of grub. What can I get you?
I looked into some leads and it looks like Frank was kidnapped by some street gang.
A street gang? Sounds like a good lead. While you were away, I did some digging and heard about a couple of people who've been robbed recently. The Crimson Caravan's been hit a few times recently. I also heard Cassidy Caravans and a few other smaller players got burned to a crisp too. I also remember Pa saying before I left that some of our caravans had been attacked coming and going from our ranches. Not sure which of the attacks are related, if any. Could be one big coincidence, but I'm starting to have my doubts.
Doubts.
I wonder if there's a pattern. Definitely something to think about. Oh well, all that matters is that we catch the bastards. I want my caps back. Did
Me
you
three.
manage to overhear the name of the gang or anything that could help us?
No, they're just called gang
Any
members.
clue could help us catch them.
Found a holotape in the gang outpost. Sounds like they're called the Vultures. Oh yeah, they did say that.
Well, that's way lamer than I expected. Normally, raider gangs call themselves something intimidating, and I'm just left feeling kind of indifferent.
I mean, the Vultures are...
There's duds in every avenue of life, I guess. Anyway, I recommend you go speak to Jackie over at the old Mormon fort.
Yeah, Vultures is a cool name.
She's one of those hippies. The way I heard it, she's got some contacts in some gangs in Vegas. She's helped a few fiends rehabilitate.
Huh.
Either way, we need that old bat. Chat her up and see if you can learn anything about the Vultures. You got any questions?
No more questions.
Good. Go and see what that old bat knows then.
I thought you were wearing a helmet. That short hair. Hi, old grandma.
Sorry, stranger. I'm not sure you're talking to the right person. I'm only a simple therapist, and from what I can see, you're not one of my clients.
Therapist?
If you're looking for medical attention, or if you want to donate supplies, then you should talk to Julie. She's the young woman with the mohawk. Although, you do look pretty weathered. No offense.
Thanks.
I help raiders get out of the lifestyle if you're needing someone to talk to.
Wow. Asshole. I'm not a raider, I'm just looking to talk.
My apologies then. I didn't mean anything by it. You just look like someone who can look after themselves.
What?
It's sort of become my specialty, rehabilitating raiders, that is. Well, if you're not an ex-raider, then how can I help you?
Anyone that can look after themselves is a raider to you? What? Have you known about the local gangs? What can you tell me about the vultures?
Whoever you heard that from was right. Yeah, I know about them. I could tell you, but it depends. What do you want with them?
Let's just go with the first one, because I feel like if I say the second one, she's going to be like, oh, I won't tell you then.
Robbing local businesses sounds very out of character for them.
Why?
Normally, they stick to NCR or raider targets.
That's even weirder.
See, their leader is a man named Hosea. He used to be one of us.
Hosea.
Followers, I mean. He was sick of the NCR pushing the common folk around, taking what they want, sending all of Vegas's electricity and water back to California.
Oh, that.
I sympathize with him, but there are better ways to fight that don't involve violence.
And Fallout?
Unfortunately, that's not the prevailing opinion out there in the wastes.
I've killed so many raiders at this point, their motivations are all blended together. Money. That's about it.
In the most literal sense of the word, I guess Hosea is a raider. I wouldn't say he's like the others, though. I know him. He's an idealist at heart. He truly believes he's doing what's right for Vegas.
So do most people there, raiders.
When you've lived as long as me, you get a sense of what drives most people. He seemed like a good man.
You're
we
lost.
still keep in touch after all these years.
Lost in
I hope he
sauce.
comes back to the followers one day. We could certainly use the help these days.
Yeah, I don't... If you were a real person, Jackie, you're like that mother that lets the kid hit other people because he thinks it's the right thing to do. You still keep in touch? I'd like to meet him.
How can I trust you? You might just go in there and start shooting, no questions asked. Hosea is an old friend, so I can't risk that. However, if you prove to me you're willing to do some good, maybe I can help after all.
Jose went off the rails. Do you want more blood on your hands? Yeah, he killed people. What do you want?
You're right. Hosea may have gone too far this time. He must have had his reasons, but I can't just stand by as this escalates. I'll send a letter to my contact. Hosea should meet you if I put in a good word for you. The meeting place should be in one of the rooms on the second floor of the Gray in North Vegas. Hosea and Crandon came to an agreement that the vultures could stay there for their help defending the town. Try and convince Hosea to turn himself in, or at least stop the attacks.
Okay.
This doesn't have to end in violence.
Sure.
If it does, then it will be the people of North Vegas who will be caught in the crossfire. Now, I can't decide for you, but at the very least, think on my word, stranger. Good luck. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I should get going.
Just let me know if you ever need to chat.
Yes, I need to chat with, or you need to chat with my ex-wife. You'll agree with her. She needs someone to do that. You know, when he brings her the special weapons and stuff. Hey, oh, damn it. Roy, you piece of shit. Oh, you could have, god damn it.
If this holotape has found you, then you've found what remains of Ella Hawthorne. You might not understand why we've done this. She was the daughter of Jack Hawthorne, one of the largest Brahmin barons in the NCR. I'm sure you know the name. This was the Republic's attempt to slowly take over the farming industry in Vegas. Fair to say, that attempt now lies in ashes. I know you've been working with Hawthorne, but now I'm giving you the chance to do what's right. Come meet me in the Gray, second floor. I'll be waiting.
Do the right thing. Said the murderer.
So you've seen Hosea's work firsthand then? I saw the whole thing. Poor girl didn't stand a chance as soon as the shooting started. Bastards have got a grudge against the NCR. Ella was one of us, and we'll make them pay for what they've done. I've heard you're something of a mercenary around these parts.
What?
So I'm here to let you know that the bear rewards its friends handsomely. Especially those that help in the fight against terrorist scum. Now, my sources tell me that you've secured a meeting with Hosea. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct. He's a good guy. He just wants to kill the daughter of some NCR guy. Yes, I suppose I'd meet him in in North Vegas.
Great. Looks like we can use you after all. As much as I'd like to string that bastard up right now, the brass hasn't given me the go-ahead.
I'll do it.
We've heard rumors from the locals that the vultures might have discovered something big. Command thinks it could be something dangerous.
Uh-oh.
They don't want to leave our outposts open to retaliation without a full reconnaissance of their capabilities.
I understand where they are now.
So what I want you to do is go to this meeting with Hosea and try to get into his good books. Figure out what he's got planned. Do that, and you'll be rewarded for your efforts. So what do you say?
So that's quite cool, but I've never met a ranger in disguise. Sounds good to me.
Good. If you can find out where their stronghold is located and what they're planning, then we've got that asshole dead to rights.
Yeah.
Come meet me and my squad at Camp Golf once he trusts you. I'll have more work for you there if you're looking for more opportunities to get paid.
Okay. Oh, it must be this one, hey.
Sorry, do I know you? What are you staring at?
Your ugly ass face. I'm a friend of Jackie's. I'm here to see Jose.
So you're the one the boss told me about.
Jose.
Yeah, you definitely look the part. Go right on through. He's waiting for you.
Yeah, this guy's staring.
NCR should head back to their lands. I'm sure.
Oh, I don't want to know why yous were here now. Oh, God.
So you came after all.
I came.
Nice to meet you. Come, take a seat up here at the table when you're ready.
My shipmate talk.
So we finally meet. Jackie told me about you. I bet you were expecting someone a lot more intimidating when you first heard the story.
Not really.
Sorry for not living up to your imagination. The title of Raider Boss doesn't really conjure up images of a 70-year-old man, does it?
No, but followers do.
No matter. It's good to finally put a face to the name I've been hearing so much about. I have no idea why, but I have a good feeling about you.
You shouldn't.
Probably just nostalgia. Used to be a young nomad myself.
Not nomad.
Always on the lookout for raiders.
I'm a courier.
God, that was probably before you were even born.
Shut up.
Anyway, enough about me. What made you decide to come here after all?
To kill you. The holotape you left mentioned a job. Oh, right. I mean, I guess I could do it, get the captain, and kill you.
It did. The Hawthorne girl hired you before, and now I'd like to do the same. Hire might be the wrong word. Recruit seems more fitting. Don't worry, you'll be paid accordingly. But I'm also offering you a dream of something more. A Vegas free of NCR rule. We're in desperate need of a new system. We're heading down the same path that the old world did, and we can't just stand by and watch it happen.
This is creepy.
You look like you might want to know more.
Well, sort of, but also, there's so much news lately that this conversation feels real. Sure, let's hear more.
The Brahmin barons of the NCR are rot that's been allowed to fester. Corruption runs rampant in the halls of Congress because of those bastards. It wasn't always like this. The Republic used to be a far better place. It finally offered a real semblance of safety in the wasteland. Laws were once written to serve the people. Not so much anymore, I'm afraid.
Are they really?
Let me give you an example. When President Tandy was in office, there was a limit on the amount of cattle and land a single person could own.
I remember that.
The bigger landowners couldn't just be content with their success. They needed to have more to satisfy their greed.
Yeah, that I don't understand.
In order for that to happen, things would need to change. The barons turned to large-scale lobbying to achieve their goals.
God.
As the years passed after Tandy's death, regulation was slowly peeled back until Kimball decided to repeal the land limit entirely. This allowed the cattle market to monopolize and prove that the rich and powerful hold too much sway over the fate of the Republic.
I'm with Ark on this one. Why are we talking politics and laws and stuff after a nuclear war happened? I don't really know much about the NCR political situation.
Well, you're lucky.
No, I'm not.
It's an endless war of backstabbing politicians, ready to sell their soul to the highest bidder. The average worker breaks their back in a thankless job where they make barely enough to eat.
All jobs are thankless. What?
Leeches like Gunderson exploit their labor for vast amounts of wealth.
What?
While the majority struggle to make it by.
All jobs are thankless. Why do you think you get money for it? What mentality do these people have? Everything should be free and people should work for no money at all because they should just get thanks as compensation. There's no such thing as a fucking... What? Didn't the people of the NCR vote these politicians that made the barons rich? Yeah, that's true. I'm not saying everything the NCR did in this play was good, but what they did here was that they gave more resources to the land.
They did. But when people aren't even offered a choice to the contrary, did they really? Look at the biggest contributors in the past 3 elections since Tandy's death, and tell me the system still works.
No system works.
The same names keep popping up. Gunderson, Hawthorne, Weston. Although, yes, you're correct. The people voted them in.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the internal, or my internal opinions or something like that, but... Wow. No such thing as a thankful job. They're all thankless jobs. So what's the problem before I get even more confused?
Politicians live and die by their funding.
Right.
Just like everything else in this world, money is king. These people have massive influence on the policies each political party run on, to the point where the working man does not have a representative. And so it was a lie sold to the people. A truly free market that would allow anyone with the determination to be a success in the Republic. And what a lie it was. The farmhands who voted Kimball in are working longer hours and getting paid less than what they were all those years ago. Small caravans, businesses, and ranch owners have been pushed out of the market completely as the bigger outfits monopolize. Is that a system you think is worth saving?
Wait, what was he talking about? Oh yeah, politics and shit. The NCR is better than the alternative California would still be a lawless wasteland without them. Oh yeah, that's right. They did kind of bring Freeside into a manageable state.
You're right. Somewhat, anyway. The rule of law has brought peace to the frontier.
Yeah.
Applying it is where the Republic runs into problems.
Oh.
Those laws are flexible depending on your social status. The powerful don't suffer the same consequences as the rest of us. One rule for the rich, another for the poor. Gunderson is a fine example of this.
Yeah.
He's infamous for intimidating competition within his industry. A complete brute of a man.
Right.
If he wants someone's land, a few raiders happen to show up to attack their ranches. A few weeks later, he'll conveniently move in.
I don't think he gets what he's saying.
Sure, it's illegal, but grease the right palms and the problem goes away. Anyone else, without the connections, gets put on the chain gang. The system is rotten to the core. It needs to be torn down and rebuilt from the ground up. The NCR may be beyond saving at this point. However, Vegas offers a fresh start. We can build something better. Perhaps inspire the workers of the NCR to break their chains in the process. join me, and we can build a future for the people of Vegas.
You know what? Because I want to know where this story goes, sure, I'll join.
Good. You're just the type of person I need. Although the NCR has been trying to get a mole in here for a few weeks now. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to send you off on a little task to prove yourself.
Damn it.
I want you to go meet a fellow new recruit. You and him have more in common than you know. Go meet him at the El Rey Motel. He'll be waiting. Use the passphrase, "Hit the beast while it slumbers." If it's him, he should understand and fill you in on the details.
He'll fill me in.
Now, it's been good chatting, but these old bones need some rest. So I'll catch up with you once your task is complete. Good hunting.
My legs really hurt.
Okay.
Hi.
Frank!
Do I know you?
You're alive! Dawn is breaking. Greet the new day.
Sorry, are you on a jet trip? Maybe you need to sit down.
I wanted to see what that'd do. Hit the beast while it slumbers.
So you're the one I'm supposed to be waiting for? You're not what I expected.
Ow.
I was expecting a badass merc with an entire arsenal on their back.
I do have that.
I heard you knew Ella quite well. Me too. I really wish things could have gone different for her.
Yeah, you were the guy.
She seemed like a really sweet girl. She was always really nice to me. I didn't really see the bad in her that everyone was talking about.
No, they saw the bad in her father.
Hosea seemed to have his reasons, though. He's a man with a vision. NCR are bleeding us dry, and I'm ready to fight just like you are.
I'm still not sure about that.
Has Hosea filled you in with what we'll be doing?
No fucking clue what the plan is. Sorry, tell me. You annoying little shit.
Okay, settle down, will you? Honestly got no idea why people get so easily annoyed. Now, if you're done being an ass, I'll tell you.
No, donkey.
The NCR transport crops using caravans from the local farms from here to the Mojave outpost and then further on to NCR territory. That corn could feed all of Vegas, so what he needs us to do is obtain the caravan schedule.
Seems like I'm one doing all the work. Why can't I deliver the schedule?
Because I've already done my part for the cause, and I'm only here because Hosea says I need to learn the value of teamwork.
Oh.
I'd rather not tell you anymore if you're all right with that.
Okay.
Okay then, glad I could help. Meet me back here once you've got the schedule, unless there's anything else I can help you with?
I investigated this area, oh god, English. I investigated this area earlier trying to find you. What actually happened?
You did? That must be why Hosea was so quick finding you.
Shotgun.
He must have realized you were hot on his heels. I'll never forget that night. I knew someone had been watching me all day ever since leaving Ella's place. It was later, when I went out scavenging near those houses near the old steel mill, when I noticed the same people who were watching me in Freeside. That's when I knew they were definitely following me, so later that night, I slept with my pistol close by the pillow.
Oh.
When they came, that's when I had to pull the trigger for the first time. I had to watch that lady die. It's not a nice thing to see that.
No, it's not.
I still see the look in her eyes when I sleep. It haunts me. I don't know how the Raiders do it. For money? Survival?
Probably both.
That's the last thing I remember seeing before I got knocked out and dragged to the steel mill. Hope that answers your question.
It does. Anyway, how did you go from killing a vulture to joining them in a day or two?
I'm as shocked as you are, honestly. When they captured me, I thought I was a goner for sure.
Yeah?
It's not very often you kill a gang member in Vegas in front of their friends and live to tell the tale. I thought they were gonna kick me in the furnace the entire time I was tied up in that godforsaken mill.
Oh yeah, there's stuff there, yeah.
After a few hours though, Hosea told them to loosen my restraints and come sit downstairs with him. I didn't have much choice in the matter, so I went and listened to what he had to say.
I mean, you could have tried.
I don't quite know how to put it, stranger. But everything Hosea said just sort of made sense.
Yeah, because
there's no real reason why the people of Freeside should be treated like dirt.
There's a
We're no different from those big wigs on the strip. We're all flesh and blood at the end of the day.
That's not all that matters.
He said NCR are only here for the water in some big old lake. That sounds like them. I know what they're like.
Actually, they're not.
One time, some NCR grunts stole me and Billy's claim near Nelson. We got there fair and square, but he pointed his gun at us and threatened us.
He saved you.
Anyway, back to the mill. That's when Hosea offered me a choice.
Holy shit.
One to really change things around here. To hell with being a killer just for caps. I don't have it in me. If I need to kill, it has to be for something. I told Hosea that. And from there, he let me join.
The NCR soldier saved you.
It's rough going, but I think this might be the life for me, you know? See you later, mister.
Whoa. You took that.
A headache.
Shut up. Hey, man.
Huh. How about that? Not often they let outsiders in here.
What?
Oh, well. They don't pay me enough to care. Just try to keep out of trouble.
Sure, I did not catch the first thing you said. Command sent me to retrieve the latest rota for the caverns. It's getting revised in a few weeks.
Well, I'll be damned. That is good news. Here's to hoping they change the shift rotations too.
Didn't have to kill anyone.
This post has been a real drag lately.
Eee.
Hollow disk is just to the right of me. Go ahead and take it.
Thanks. Hey, Frank. To be frank, ha! Funniest joke in the world.
Welcome back. You have the schedule?
The schedule.
You have? That's great! We're supposed to meet Hosea back at Fire Water Cave once we're finished here.
Fire Water Cave?
I'll mark it on your map. I've got to attend to this delivery first, sadly. Maybe I'll see you again later at camp. Good luck.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu. Oh,
This will only sting for a second.
Stop using my medics!
Ready, steady, fighty.
Ready, steady, fighty. You're hilarious.
Was that all?
Yeah, you know what? That was all. Fire Water Cave. Fire Water? Fire Water? Is that not just... I don't know what
Take
fire water
one more step, and I'll turn your head into paste.
Oh.
You don't look like NCO.
I'm not.
Who the fuck are you?
I am me. Who are you? Hi. Nice to meet you. I just obtained the NCR Caravan's schedule with Frank.
So you're one of the new recruits Hosea was talking about.
Yeah, nice loose guy.
Sorry. Gotta be careful these days. Fiends are getting bold too. Enough about that though. I'm Paula.
Hi,
and
Paula.
I'm the one unlucky enough to have the responsibility of watching the front door.
I mean,
this here is Firewater Cave.
What?
This little shithole cave is one of the only places outside of NCR jurisdiction.
Okay.
Try not to steal anyone's bed. I swear, if I need to deal with bed bugs again because some lazy prick can't seal their kit properly.
You say seal? Seal their bed? I carry a sleeping bag liner with me at all times. It's really good for dealing with pests.
Seems like you know your shit then.
Yeah.
The people around here will take any bed they can get.
Brown
so
bit
that
switchy.
liner you mentioned might come in handy. Anyway, before you go, I'll give you a quick rundown of this place.
Okay.
If you need patching up, I recommend you go speak to Beth.
Okay.
She can be found right at the bottom of this cave, just before the hermetic door into that godforsaken bunker. If you're needing weapons, ammo, or just general repairs, then Dexter is the man you're looking for.
Oh no.
That guy is mighty good with a screwdriver and a wrench, let me tell you. Wouldn't mind having his skills. Now, with that out of the way, is there anything else I can do for you? Or are you good?
I'm good. Hey, Hosea. Definitely could be. Anyway.
Ah, good to see you again. Welcome to Firewater Cave.
Yeah.
I hope Paula didn't give you too rude of a welcome.
He said that for a lot.
Don't worry. She's just being protective.
Of what?
You'll be friends in no time.
I don't want to be.
Anyway, how did you get on?
Shit.
Did you manage to get the caravan schedule?
Yes. Yeah, I managed to get the plans. Yeah, I did it! I gave them to Frank, who said he'll get them in the right hands.
That's good news. Once Frank manages to get them to our agents in the field, I'll give the gang the green light for another few raids. I know North Vegas has been struggling lately, so they'll be happy when they see the haul we get from those caravans.
Why north?
We don't have an official ceremony or anything, but let me welcome you to the Vultures. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need.
Can y'all just go caw real quick? Oh, that's a bro. Can y'all just look at me like a dead piece of meat in the desert? I'm honored to join, Hosea.
Nah, don't be silly. It's me who should be honored. If it weren't for brave people like you, then Vegas would be truly lost. Anyway, I reckon you'll want to meet everyone in camp. They'll be happy to walk you through their responsibilities and their day-to-day jobs.
Do I have to?
Once you've got settled in, I'd like to have a word with you. I have a job which requires someone with your talents.
Which would be what? Couriering? What did I just say? Oh man, it's nice to meet you all. Woman, I forgot to go get milk, you know? Haha, I forgot to get milk and cigarettes. I'll be right back. I need to go to Camp Golf. Whoopsies. Something's in the water. I wonder what it is. A dead guy. So
you came after all.
I always come.
See you're on our side. What can I do for you?
Hosea's given me a test to prove myself. He wants me to steal the NCR caravan schedule.
That makes sense. We've tried to get someone in the ranks for a while now. Each time we've lost contact with them not long after. You'll be needing that schedule so he can stage an ambush on one of those caravans. Here, take this holotape. This is an old schedule for NCR Ranger patrols. Don't worry, these have all changed months ago. We use the same kind of structure as those corn caravans, so Hosea likely won't be able to tell the difference.
Oh.
Just be careful. Those vultures seem to always see us coming. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
You'll always see me coming. No, that's it.
Come back anytime.
I will come back at any time. I know I have to go back to him.
Ah, you're back. How's life treating you, friend?
Like shit. Let's go. I'm ready for the job you mentioned earlier.
Ah, excellent. I chose Firewater Cave to hide from the NCR, not just because it's out of their reach. Let me explain. During my traveling days, I came across a Poseidon Energy call center. This was back west, before I started my war against the NCR. Those sorts of places, if you're lucky, could have spare medical supplies hidden in a first aid locker. That's if you're willing to take the risk.
You're right, I found some really useful stuff in pre-war ruins.
You'll know exactly what I mean then. Always worth exploring, especially if you're short on caps. Well, I found more than just meds that day. A couple of terminal entries and a pair of coordinates led me out here to this cave.
Oh.
I also found a bunch of bizarre-looking key cards inside. Not sure what they do, other than the one that unlocks the bunker door down next to Beth.
That doesn't seem right with him. Why would we be in a Poseidon energy thing? You know those are like secret hideouts for the Enclave? Not all of them, but most of them. Did you explore the bunker below?
We did, but it was far too dangerous. We nearly got overwhelmed. Honestly, we're lucky to be alive. I should have known it would have been dangerous when I read it belonged to Poseidon Energy.
What's the worst that could be down there? A few robots?
When Poseidon is involved, you can never underestimate what could be lying in wait. The terminal entries mentioned a name, Paul Reeves.
Oh.
Think he was some company executive who managed a joint project with Voltech.
How would you know that?
Both of those companies, based on everything I've read, were military contractors for the old U.S. government.
And again, how would you know
that? On
that?
at least one occasion. So, that means we could be sat on a military stockpile if those coordinates are correct.
You know a little bit too much. I can clear that bunker out for you.
Was just about to ask. We'd greatly appreciate you doing that.
Oh, nice.
Also, we've managed to pull some caps together for whoever is brave enough to go down there. My thinking is that there's maybe something inside that can help in our struggle against the NCR.
Shotgun!
See what you can find. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them.
I have a lot, but...
Okay, good. Take this key card. It's the one I mentioned that unlocks the door down next to Beth.
Also, how the hell did you know?
Also, Dexter should be able to help you out if you need any particular weapons or ammunition.
Oh, Dexter. How the hell?
Finally, good luck.
Also, and
to get
finally.
eaten down there.
Yeah, also and finally. Yeah. I'm not 100% with you, vultures. I am really confused. Also, why is it so dark? Uh-oh. Where are you going? Jerry? Jerry? God, I can't get. Reboot safe mode.
Ready?
Yay!
Steady. Fighting.
Huh?
Get the hell away from me.
Ah, welcome back. I hope this cave is to your liking. If not, well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do. You're gonna have to get used to roughing it. I wish I had access to the same decorating services as the White Glove Society.
That means
but
something else
sadly,
here.
it's not meant to be. Anyway, what can I do for you?
I explored Firework Bunker. There's a vault inside with the number 23 on the door.
Well, I guess that explains Vault Tech's involvement with this place. Did you manage to get inside?
Of your wife? Yes. Of the vault? No. The control panel seems like it wanted me to swipe a card.
Ah, damn. Wait, maybe that's what this other key card opens. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a pretty difficult decision. Where there's a vault, there's normally people inside.
Well,
I don't think opening their vault door without their permission will make them too happy.
not always.
I think the risk is worth it, though. We need to make first contact with the residents. They need to know that society still exists outside that steel door.
Make it sound like
If we're lucky, we might get some new allies to join our fight.
Make it sound like they're aliens.
With the NCR's similarities with the pre-war government, perhaps the residents narrowly escaping nuclear hellfire might sway them in our direction. I'm sure their grandparents' stories will have left quite an impression. I'm still skeptical about this entire thing, though. With Poseidon Energy having a stake in this place, I can't help but feel the specter of the Enclave is involved in some way. So I urge you to keep your wits about you. There is something fishy going on here for sure. I can answer whatever questions I can if you have any.
Do I have to worry about any more key cards you've not told me about?
Other than the ones I've already given you? I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
Those are the only ones I found in that call center, I'm
Those are
afraid.
The only ones you have. Okay.
Good. Hopefully, the next time we speak, we'll have a comfy Vault Tech home to sleep in.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my part, though.
Oh.
Take this key card. I think this will open the door you mentioned. Good luck.
Why do you keep saying good luck as if I'm going to die? I'm gonna go turn to Ranger Wilson first. Jose plans to make contact with Vault, bolster his ranks.
No, that's not good at all. My superior will sign off on this, I have no doubt. You've done a good job and the NCR doesn't forget its allies. I've still got a favor to ask you, though. I need you to remain undercover in his ranks, just in case those scumbags have an ace in the hole. Be vigilant, and wait for us to come siege the camp. Once we're there, tell Hosea he has no choice but to surrender. Hopefully, he'll come quietly.
It's not gonna go well.
Something tells me that won't be the case.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Yes. What about any citizens of the Vault? What should I do with them?
Try and convince him that Hosea is their enemy. The NCR has the law and order that they lost when the bombs dropped. If they won't join us, then it would be in the NCR's best interest for you to get rid of them.
Whoa.
We can't handle any more enemies at this point.
Whoa.
Any other questions?
Not killing them. What should I do if they ask me to kill an NCR citizen?
I can see your concern. I hope it doesn't come to that, but I'm afraid I can't provide you any immunity. If that's something you end up having to do, then I'm afraid that'll make you a criminal, and we'd have to arrest you. I'm sorry, but I cannot offer you that level of immunity. I know it's crass, but you are just a merc to us.
Wow.
Do you have any other questions? Let's hope the answer isn't too grim.
Yeah, when this is over, I'm just gonna kill you both.
I'm glad. Good luck. I know it's tough to hang out with raiders and not be tempted to stoop to their level. I've done a bit of undercover work myself. Keep your chin up, alright?
No. Knock, knock, I'm coming
Sneaking
in.
done. Fighting now.
Ever made.
What? Oh, my shotgun's fine, don't worry about it. Sit, you're so nice to me. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs! Damn it! Okay. Are you gonna... Oh. I'm stuck in place. I can't do anything. Hi, very ominous, secure bomb.
Halt. Facial recognition scan failed. Identify yourself or you will be forcefully removed from the area.
Luck. Foreign voice. Yes, I'm Mr. Reeves. I had my face changed this morning. How do you know?
Voice pattern recognized. Welcome, Mr. Reeves. We hope you're feeling better today. You have not been at your office for 73,365 days. If you are in need of an extra day to recuperate, then you are encouraged to do so. Enjoy your day.
Yes, it is me. That person. Yes. Forgot his name already. God damn it. Open emergency. Oh, download. Yes, and then open emergency escape. You're supposed to be a cat. Oh, damn. For an emergency escape, it sure has a lot of rations.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers.
That is not true. My God.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Fighting. Uh-oh. Well, that's not cool. Okay, shotgun type.
Was that all?
No. Could you fix my shotgun? It's kind of dead. Oh, wait. Did they escape here and still died as ghouls? Come on. They did. Jesus. You around? I don't need a sniper. What I do need is I need some duct tape and leather belts. Who's ducty got a stick? What? Or some belts and ducks? Why am I stuck on ducks?
This one looks...
Ah, it's you. You survived. I really hope you managed to convince those residents to help us. We're gonna need it.
Vault into Vault 23, everyone was dead. There seems to have been a rebellion that failed.
Dead? Everyone? This is not what we need right now. I need you ready for combat, stranger. Make sure you've loaded your magazines and got all the stems you can carry.
What's the problem? You look like a scared rabbit. What the hell's going on?
We're cornered. The NCR has us surrounded outside and are demanding our surrender. Damn right I'm scared. But I won't go down without a fight. We haven't given them any notion we're here, so they won't know for certain. However, there's no way they leave without thoroughly checking this cave. It's only a matter of time before they blow the door down and assault the cave.
Well...
You've probably got the most combat experience out of everyone here.
You're right.
So I'll need you to take point. I hope you're okay with that.
I don't think you realize something. The people with the most combat experience normally know the reason they're fighting for it. I think we should surrender.
Surrender? Why would we do that? Do you know what the NCR does to criminals in the Mojave? There's no fair trial. We'll be buried in the desert, never to be seen again.
But that's not even true. I think the Vultures may be doing more bad than good. The Legion might win at the dam.
I don't believe in choosing the lesser of two evils.
It's not
I'd
that.
rather not choose at all. I want a future where the people can get what they work for.
Right. What about
Not
the people who
one
can't
where
work?
we live to line the pockets of the powerful. We deserve more than that. Without the vultures, I don't see how we can get there. No, I refuse to let us die here like lambs to the slaughter.
So deluded.
We'll fight those NCR dogs to the last man if needed.
No one gets what he's trying to say. It's that regardless of what everyone else does, you should get whatever you work for. And only you. Right? Not like the government or anything like that. No, he believes that you should survive well over well by yourself, regardless of what happens. So if someone couldn't work, let's say their leg got chopped off, then he'd just kill them. He wouldn't care. They'd get nothing. Right? The lesser of two evils. You're picking the evilest one of all. I have to confess that the NCR sent me here.
You're the fucking rat. This is what I get for letting my guard down for one damn second. Can't say I'm shocked that they'd try to recruit you. But I really thought you were different.
You aren't any better.
You might have us surrounded, but remember, your NCR friends aren't here yet. We still have the advantage. I'd think really carefully about what you say next.
You're gonna die. Sorry, but you guys are terrorist scum. By the sounds of it, you are. All you have done so far is kill people. The vultures have a point. I have no loyalty. Time to die. You both will die.
I'm disappointed that you turned out to be another bootlicker. You had so much potential.
No.
This isn't the day the vultures fall. I won't be killed by some no-name mercenary. Vultures. This one is a traitor.
Courier.
Kill them.
6. Yeah. God damn it.
Oh, it's you. Forgive all the guns. We weren't sure if those bastards had killed you. Pretty impressive you managed to take them all without us.
Problem.
So what happened down there? Is that fucker dead down there?
Yeah, he is. Don't worry, I took care of him. He's in the ground. Really glad I had to do all that work myself, cowards. Don't worry, I took care of it.
It would have been nice to get a shot at him myself. But regardless, you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Take these caps. You deserve it.
Thanks.
The NCR never forgets its allies, so I'll be sure to mention you by name to the brass. It will be good to do something other than hunting down that terrorist scum. Ideally, I'd like to sip on a nice glass of wine.
Okay.
Yeah, you've done more than your fair share. It's good to work with a merc when they're efficient. Oh, one last thing. Jack Hawthorne, the father of the girl who Hosea murdered, wants to see you.
Hey. Hey.
You don't look like the rest of these wannabes. You must be the one Coleridge told me about.
Yep.
I called you here because I wanted to thank you for helping get justice for my daughter.
Oh, no need. I didn't do it for a reward.
I don't know whether your reasons for turning down payment are altruistic or because of contempt for me. These days, it's hard to tell. Regardless, it's your choice and I won't force the matter. Now, I'd like to be left alone to gather my thoughts if you don't mind. If you have any last questions, please, make them quick.
Oh, thank you for playing. Hello, thank you for playing Fallout New Vegas Race to the Bomb. This mod was a passion project of mine where I wanted to capture everything I liked from this game, from its narrative themes to the design philosophy. Well, you got the philosophy down. No side was great, and that is pretty much Fallout. I'd like to give numerous credits to the voice acting team I slowly assembled over the last year for doing such a phenomenal job. It was a pleasure. Also, big thanks to the mod creator Aurora Whitfield for creating assets and being such a great help. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the player, for showing interest, and I hope you enjoy. If you please leave feedback along with an endorsement on the mod page. I recommend playing through this mod again with a different set of choices on the second or third playthrough if you enjoyed it. There are multiple endings, so I hope you enjoy. Aww. Okay. That was all.
Very well. Thanks again.
That's all for today. Thank you all for watching. This came from one of my streams that start at PM EST every day.